Hi guys, Kyung here, and today we're going to make the cover for the journal, for our romance journal, and I've had a couple of requests to make a like a quilted hardcover, and so that's what I'm going to do, which is what most of my journals are normally at. So I pulled a couple of fabrics. I pulled this pretty Paris one that I had bought for the Paris journal, but I bought way too much of it. So I have this. It's pretty. It has blues and pinks, and Paris is romantic. So I took that out. I took out this. This is pretty. It has blue and pink in it. We could use some of that. And then I brought out this, and I thought I might use this for the base cover. It's an interesting kind of fabric. It's like a pastel. It's pretty thin. But I think it's really pretty, and I think that we could cut sections of it. It's got the little bit of yellow, I don't know. And then I think with it being quilted and everything, it should be good. And then I have batting. This is just regular standard quilt batting. This is like the cheap kinds that you can get to make it's like microwavable, or I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's just some natural cotton quilt batting. So I got some of that, and then we have this here. We have fiber, as I always bring fiber. No, I do love fiber. It has a good source of fiber, though. Look at that, 23%. I love bran. But anyway, this is empty, and we're going to use this for our journal cover. I don't like lots of sources of fiber, but I love some bran. I love bran muffins and all the bran stuff. Okay, we're gonna cut this off and try not to cut our fingers off. Just these top flaps. Okay, so we have a signature here, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and finish the second signature off screen. I'm going to just basically do what I did on this one, right? I'm going to put tabs on it. It's nothing fancy, nothing you haven't seen. I'm not going to do anything new to it. But we want to make sure that we're the right size. So we want our cover to be bigger than the signatures, right? And I like to leave a pretty good margin in case of error, right? So from here, let's just say from here, and then let's go right here, okay? So that's kind of going to be in the ballpark what the size of our cover is going to be. We're going to cut this part off. This bottom part oh no, that ripped. That's okay. I think that's our edge that's glued anyway, yes? Okay, so then you have this edge that's glued. And sometimes you can rip it apart, right? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to cut it. Depends on how good the glue they used is. This is a store brand cereal. So, looks like they didn't, use too much expensive glue. So this is the side we want. This is going to be our spine. And it's 2.5 inches, so it'll be a 2.5-inch spine. Most cereal boxes, a lot of cereal boxes I get are 3-inch spines, but 2.5 inches fine, right? That's fine. We're gonna cut this part off, okay, and then this will be the base for our cover. Let's do that. Let's grab our guillotine. Let's make it easy, huh? Let's make it easy on ourselves. So, yeah, we'll just cut the flap off first. And I'll line it up on the bottom since the top edge is kind of crooked. Okay. So, we marked it. Okay, I was going to say, where's our mark? We're going to cut this off. Go, and I'm going to cut just the bottom sliver just to kind of straighten it out. Make it all straight and even and nice and straight edge. And then we can cut, did I mark? I'm sure I did. Where's my, didn't I mark for where the end of our here, but I marked it on the wrong side. So how much is that? Like 2 inches? 2 inches, huh? Let's see. I don't know. I feel a little nervous about it. Let's pre-mark it. I just don't want to mess it up. I don't have another cereal box, so we'll do it like this. Where's our pencil? I swear I pulled out a million pencils. Do you think I have one? Here we go. I did. I pulled out like 20 pencils and put them in my little thing. My little tool thing. Oops. And, do you think I could find one? Of course not. Okay, so there's that. This we want to be as even as possible, right? I suppose we could measure it. Let's measure it. Let's do this proper, shall we? So it's 6.5. 6.5 from the spine. There we go. There's our base. Okay, goodness, I feel like that took more trouble than it should have. Okay, so here we have the base for our cover. Ta-da! And we don't even have to do anything to the spine really too much. I like to reinforce it a little bit, but so if we were to put a signature in here, look at that. Fits perfect. Okay, so next line of business is, so this is our size, right? Move all this stuff. Take this and put it away so we don't cut ourselves. So first we need to put a piece of batting down. So let's cut a piece of batting to the size. I like to cut it quite a bit bigger than the box, so I like to cut it maybe 2 inches bigger. Let's see. Let's line this up on our grid. So let's see, from here, right down 2 inches. So here, I want to cut there. Okay, let's see on this side. Here. Let's put a snip in it. Okay. From there and from here, put a snip in it. That should be good. So if we cut it, we cut our square from here and there all the way and meet in the corner down here, we should be good. So should we use, I'm thinking we'll use the quilting ruler. Let's do that. I think that that's the best way. I'll grab my big quilting ruler. Make sure everything is laid flat. Just to cut it straight. You don't have to use a quilting ruler, right? You could draw a line, for example. You could put a ruler and draw a line and cut it with your scissors to make sure it's straight. Or you could just do it kind of rough. It really doesn't matter. You're going to probably trim it by the end anyway. Did I take my... Okay, I was about to say, did I take my cover out from underneath it? I was worried there for a second. We're going to cut a little bit more. Okay. Let's turn our quilting stuff. Sorry if I'm bumping your camera. This is kind of interesting. So, big, right? Okay, let's line up our thing. Straighten this out. Let's lay down our ruler. I can't see if it's straight or not. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I need to make sure that it's straight. Okay. line it up on that line. All right, here we go. We're cutting into it. Okay. Just gonna lift this up and we're gonna cut it all the way down. Okay, hopefully that's somewhat straight. I don't know. I'm working on kind of a tiny area. I usually like to do this on a larger area, but it is what it is. I'm gonna fold up my batting for use for next time. Okay, put that aside. All right, here we have our big, see, we have our piece of batting. Should fit the cover good. So if we put the cover down, see, it should be bigger than the cover. It's really important. We want that. We don't want any shortages. I'd rather have it be way bigger than too small and have to, you know, worry about that. So the first thing I like to do is I like to, well, no, stop. Okay, so this is the cover. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay out a piece of our fabric the size of our batting, right? So we're not going to work with the cardboard. The cardboard is done for now until we attach our cover to the cardboard, right? So do we want it like this? I think so. I like that. It would be stripes this way if it were to be folded. I also kind of really like the idea of having the stripes lay this way though, like this. And I think that's how I'm going to do it. So if we think about it, this is going to be our front. This side is going to be the front. So we'll have pink and purple. If we move this over, we have more blue, right? We've got this pretty, okay, this is what we're going for. This is what we're going to do. I'm just going to snip it and snip it here. And then I'm going to rip it. That makes it easy. All right. Okay, so which one? I think this is the right piece. Yeah. So here's our base fabric piece. We're going to lay that down flat. And then we're gonna, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Fabri-Tac, just a little bit, and I'm gonna kind of attach it just here and there in just little tiny little places to the cover to keep it from shifting, right? This will keep my fabric on the batting and it won't move around, and I won't, because that would be a nightmare. Oops. So we're gonna put some, if our Fabri-Tac would quit glooping. Stop glooping. Glooping glue. My dog is going nuts over something. Must see something outside. Oh no. So look, acetone. So here's the thing. Fabri-Tac has acetone in it. Is that gonna, you gonna be able to see through that? And so if you have nail polish on, if you get any of that glue on your fingernails, it will smear right off onto your work. Okay, so here's our cover, right? So if we fold this in half, we're going to fold this in half. This is kind of our cover. Let's do this just so that we can, let's do this. I like to do this so that we know. Okay, so from here to here, right? And then from here to here. So that's basically our work area of what our cover is going to be. So I'm going to mark with a little bit of pencil. Just get a good idea of where our, right? Where's the spine? right? And that's our spine. Yep. Okay, good, good, good. Good deal. Our spine is 2.5 inches. So probably from there. Okay, and then, so this is our spine, this is our front cover, this is the back. Okay, we are situated. So let's take some pieces. I have this. I do also have, let's go through our little fabric. Let's pull out and see what we have. I have some of this, which I would love to use. I think I'm definitely going to put some of that on there. I have quite a bit. I might list a yard or two in the shop even. So I love this. It's a little cream though, right? Look at that, isn't that cute? Lisa sent me this. Isn't this darling? This would be so cute for like a little golden book or something. I have the sari silk, which Lisa also sent me. I'm not so sure about it. I might use this as the tie though for the cover, the tie. So we will probably do that. Here's some rickrack. We'll pull that out. We'll probably use some white rickrack. Let's see. We have this. That's a little purple. That's Paris. We have some of that. B. Let's see what here. We have blue. Oh no, don't do that. We have this. This might actually be really pretty. We'll keep that out. This I got from a swap. A red, white, and blue swap. Aren't these darling? Look at this. It was like a little fabric swap. Oh, so cute. In Junk Journal with Joy. Joy's group. I might use some of this, actually. Okay, we'll keep some of that out. I like this, too. We'll keep that out, too, just in case. The blues. And then some of this vintage trim. Let's take some of this out. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? I just don't know. I have these left over too. This fabric piece and this fabric piece. So let's use those. That came off, was clipped off of that Paris fabric. So what we do is we lay out what we want to have out, right? We lay out what we want to have out. And then we will stitch around it, right? So, which I'll show you. It's actually really easy, especially with the use of Fabri-Tac. So if you tack down your things with Fabri-Tac, I think I'm going to cut this and just have a strip. I think about like that. Yes. And then we could, how far does this go up? That's cool. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's layer this one on top of let's layer this one on top of this one like this. And we'll put this one here right there like that. This trim, I have laces and stuff too that I'm going to put down. So this trim we can stitch. We're going to layer this underneath this like that. Right. Here's our edge, right? That's the mark for our edge. So I'm gonna try to make this so that it kind of sticks out, right, from the cover. And then, goodness, is my husband home already? I can't imagine. He might have come home early. He messed up his back. Poor guy. He messed it up. I guess he said he was walking all funny at work, you know, like a grandma. He said everyone was giving him trouble for it. Everyone was teasing him and making fun of him. So that might be him. He might be home from work early. Let's do another piece of this down underneath this piece. Right? And I've not planned any of this. This is just, I'm just on a whim, what I think looks good, you know, just go with it. Just go with it. If it kind of speaks to you and says, I wonder what that will look like. You just put it down and then ta-da, it's pretty. I don't know. I think it's kind of pretty. We can do something over this. We'll see. So we're done with this trim. Yes, I have a lot of this. This is, Lisa sent me a bunch of this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, we have, oh, look at these. So I want to use some of these. Lisa sent me these as well. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I might put this on the spine. Isn't this gorgeous? This is like Venetian, late, I don't know, something. It's like very Jane Austen, Regency. It's so pretty. Should we put that on the spine? I don't know. It's a little cream, huh? I might keep it for something else. We'll keep it for something else, huh? We'll do something beautiful. Maybe I'll make like a white rose journal or something, like a rose journal. That would be pretty. Like an ivory rose journal. Okay, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with this little balloon yet. So we have this is blue and yellow and green. This one, look at this. Yep, he's home. This is so cute. I love it. But what to do with it, right? I mean, we could replace this. Could replace this. Put this like that. How do we like that? Is that better? Do we like that better? I think so. It does cover all of the... It does cover like the whole cover, doesn't it? The pink and the purple and the blue. Okay, we're back. Goodness. So yes, my husband came home and it was a whole ordeal and I had to go to the post office. Anyway, okay, so I don't like this, so we're not going to do this. I may put it on the spine, facing this direction, right? I kind of do like that. I think we will put one strip. Is this the one that goes? No, this is the one that we were going to put there. But I'm thinking, let's put this here. Right? And then, okay, and then I want to play with some lace. So let's get some lace and some trim. So I want to use some of this. This is beautiful. So let's put this on top of this. Like that. This can move down. We want to be on our corners, right? Where we need to be. Where we need to be. I'm going to lift this up. And if we need to trim this by the time we're done, we can do that. Right? We can trim it up here. It'll probably will anyway. It's got this raw edge. Okay, but I want to use some of this. I definitely want to use some of this somewhere. So let's cut this. Let's grab some lace. I have all this different lace. So I have, this is lace that Lisa sent me. It's kind of cream colored. I have this one, which is also kind of cream colored. It looks like we're kind of going more white. So I may want to grab some white instead. Oh, I have some thinner ones here. Let's see, I like this one. Right, with the holes. Although we do already have a lot of holes going on. We could keep with that theme though. Right? Layer lace like this. Down the bottom. Like that. I like it. Let's just do it. And then let's grab a frillier one if we have like a thicker one. No. Here we go. Here's this one. What if we put that one there like that? Yeah, I think so. Cut that there. This fabric we can move up. This will move down. Okay. That'll give us a little bit in case we need to trim off the top. Okay, so we have this. This is looking good and I like it. This will all get glued and stitched down. Okay. Okay, so yes, the spine ends at this white line, right? Which we can kind of see. So we can trim these here. Okay. Don't really, just one thread, you know? One thread. Okay, so we have that going on. We have some pink lace I would like to incorporate. We can put some down here like this. That'll go back behind that lace. And then, do we have another kind of thin white? This is this one. What if we put this one here? It'll run all the way down. I'll trim it a little extra long just in case. Okay, so we have kind of some laces layered and a little bit of fabric layered. Looking nice. I like it so far. Where did our little fabric pieces go? Okay, so here's our fabric pieces. We can put these in under our lace. Right, so that'll sit under our lace like that. This one we can put, you know, just here in the middle. That's kind of cute. And then I have these images. Where did those images go? Oops, sorry. Okay, here we go. I have these, and they may be too dark. I'm not sure, but I loved them. I found them online. Oh, I forget what the artist's name is. But I thought that that might be really nice. And we could kind of try to like fussy cut kind of her out, right? We can kind of just fussy cut them out. And that might also, yeah, like take the darkness down. Because the background is pretty dark. Because it is a painting. It's like a vintage painting. Looks like Arthur, King Arthur maybe. Like an illustration that he did for... But I have no idea. Okay, this is his leg. Let's not cut off his leg. Go around his foot. Okay, let's see. What do we have under his foot? Like some armor or something? We can cut that out. I'm not being like perfect about this, because it's going to get stitched around anyway. So what if we put them here like this? Is that like too much? I kind of really like it. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. That's what it's going to be. I'd like to put another piece of fabric or something up here. Should we use some of this? Like a piece of this? Let's just cut a strip. Come on, tear for me. You know you want to. There we go. So we have here, take all these threads, get them off this fly. Okay, and he's not happy. He is buzzing around. It's late. He should be like asleep or something. Okay. So yes, so me and my sister, we had so much fun today. So when we got back, so my sister decided that she's playing with the idea of maybe doing a blog, like a little vlog thing, you know, just a little personal one. And so I was like, well, I'll help you, I'll help you. So we went up there and we spent 3 hours. I swear, it was like we turned into children. And I don't know if anyone else was like children and used to play like radio or like news anchor or anything like that, but it was like that. Oh, it was ridiculous. And then we watched it back afterwards. Oh, and we just died laughing. Hilarious. I don't know. Oh, goodness. But suffice it to say, we had fun. It will not be used. But, oh, I hadn't laughed so... I mean, we were crying. We were both just crying watching it back, so... It was so much fun. So, what do you think about this? I'm liking this. Yeah, I like it. That's going to be our cover so far. So, now all we need to do is just tack down our pieces, right? So that they don't really move around too much. Right? So, let's see. What do we have first? We have... This can definitely get tacked down right now. Right, so just a little tiny bit of glue, not a lot. You don't want it to like seep through too much, right? You don't want to see through the fabric onto the glue. What, you know what I mean. This one can definitely get tacked down right now. Come on. Come out of there just a little bit. Oh, look, it covered it. It's all... can like see through. That's fine. Okay, we're going to tack this down. Oh, now it's coming out of there. Now it wants to work. Okay. So that's going to get tacked down there. Okay, these. So this and this. So this one can get tacked down like this. Come on. Don't do this to me. It just needs to be a little bit anyway. Just a little bit. Just to keep it from shifting around too much, you know. Let's get these threads off of here. Come on. Okay, there we go. That's better. Just a little tiny bit. And we're going to put this like that, right? So that this one can lay on top like this. Okay. Just smush the gloopies with my finger. Oh, and then on our way home from the post office, I had a hankering for a Slurpee. So a Slurpee is we have these 7-Elevens, you know, and they do like, they're like ices or something. So sadly, they were all out of order except for one, the Coke flavored, the like Coca-Cola flavored. So I got one of those. It was good because it's been a hot day. Okay. So there's that. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. Okay, so that's going to sit like that. This blue one can definitely get tacked down, and I think it's going to go, yes, on top of this blue one. Which means this white one needs tacked down. Right? So we'll tack that down. We'll tack this one down. Like this, I think. All these threads. Okay. I like to leave some threads because it gives it kind of a vintagey look, but not too much. It's like crazy. It's too much. It's too unmanageable. Let's trim the these. Okay. And we'll tack this part down. There we go. And then this one needs to go down. And then we have our little balloon. And then also our paper people. Our paper people. Okay, so here we go. Tack this, and look at this. This trim always wants to fold like this. It's annoying. It's annoying me. Stop doing that. Stop doing such things. Okay. So that's all tacked down. Okay. This seems to be messed up to me for some reason. Why is this messed up? Maybe it's because I didn't iron my fabric. Maybe that's why. Yes, that's probably why. Stop folding over like that. Be good. Be good to me. Come on, glue. Come on. I need you. I even refilled it today. Look, I refilled it. Well, you can't tell because of my piece of tape that I have wrapped around my bottle. Okay, let's trim this piece up here. All right. So this is all tacked down, right? Except for our balloon. So let's put our couple here like this. It's way too much. Okay, come on. You can sit down like that. Oh, how sweet. Look at the way they're gazing into each other's eyes. Okay. We have this balloon. Let's put it here. We're going to put it here. Like this. Right? So there it is, okay? The beginnings of our cover. So now we just have to stitch around everything, which I'm not going to do on camera. I'll do a little tiny bit of stitching, and then we'll come back and it'll be magically done. So let me grab Mr. Sewing Machine. Hello, Mr. Sewing Machine. We once again meet. Okay, here we go. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch just down this lace. I feel like if I stitch down this lace, it will kind of anchor everything down this side. So that's what I'm going to do first. And I think I will go zigzag. I think I'll start on this side of the lace. Okay. Okay, I think I can just turn this, and I think I'll just stitch it down along this side now. All right, so let's look and see what we've got. So we stitched it down here like this, right? And then across here like this. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stitch, and I'll go straight stitch next, right? So I'll straight stitch along from down here, and then across these laces, right? I'll put a straight stitch along the middle of this lace. I'll stitch down along these laces and around all the fabric. Okay, so I'll stitch this probably down, we'll get a stitch, and then also I will stitch around my image. So I'll do that, and then we'll be back and we'll finish up. Okay, so it's done. I'm done stitching it anyway. I figured I would come in and show you. So I've just stitched around everything, stitched on top of the lace, stitched around my image. I just took my time and did that, you know, with the machine. I didn't do it by hand or anything. So everything is stitched down, and if you turn it around, you can kind of see more where I've stitched, right? And it's not fancy and it's not perfect, but it doesn't matter because it's a journal cover, right? It's pretty enough. So one thing I do want to do is put one of these journal tag things. Let's see, I want to put one of these on there. Let's see. These are my charms. Oh, that's not... Okay, here's this one. I think these are the ones. And we might even be able to put like one of these on the cover, on the clasp, but we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do about that yet. I'll probably stitch my clasp in. Actually, I'll probably just stitch that sari in. So we want one of these little brads, and we want one more. Here we go. Here's one. There, we got two little brads. See, I think I'll stitch my sari in onto my spine. And that'll be how I'll do it. So yeah, I want to put one of these little things in here. So we want to do this before we glue it down onto our cardboard, right? Onto our actual cover. So let's cut a piece of paper. Do we have a piece of paper already kind of cut? Let's see. It's kind of got a mark on it, doesn't it? Oh, I have a piece of cardstock right here. Right here. Cool. So it just needs to be about like that. Shall we try to cut it with our scissors? Why not? Let's be brave. Be bold and be brave. Okay. It's probably messed up, but well, let's see. It doesn't need to really be straight because it's going to be behind the... See? I think that's great. We could ink it a little bit, but... Oh, that's a lot of ink. We could ink it a little bit. It doesn't even show anyway. It's fine. Okay, let's glue it. I think I'll go ahead and just use the side I didn't ink. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue around the sides just to keep it from shifting, right? Keep it from shifting. And then where do we want it? I'm thinking right above kind of their heads, yeah? So maybe like right here. We'll put two marks right here And right there, is it straight? I mean, it looks straight to me. Let's grab our dangerous big pokey tool. I hear the Psycho, what is it, Psycho? Is that what it's called? The old movie with the lady comes in with a knife or whatever, and it's like, dun, dun, dun. You know that music. All right, so we poked our holes. We're going to stick our brads through our, this one's a short one. Why are you so short? And I mean, it's fine. It's just going through a little bit of fabric. It doesn't need to be too... Okay, we got one brad in. Let's get the next one in. Come on. Because of that batting. There we go. And they're kind of a little bit separated. There went one brad. We're just going to deal with this one first. Just be there. Okay, now let's stick this one in. Okay, and I don't know where my whack tool went. I let my husband borrow it, and I haven't seen it since. So we'll use the bottom part of our pokey tool. So there we go. Oh, please don't be crooked. It's crooked! There's not a lot we can do about that. It is what it is. It is what it is, but there it is. So let's grab our cardboard. I have no idea what we are on time, but it is what it is. It's a cover is what it is. So I want this part to fold in like this. Right, so yeah, that's fine. How is that? Do we like it? Do we like it? Yeah. This needs to be glued down. But other than that, I think it's good. So I'm just going to glue. Oh, don't even do that to me. Oh, it just all volcanoed out of there. I can't believe that. How could you do that to me, glue? Okay. Well, it's being super nice now. Get that piece of thread. What is that thread? Some kind of... Oh, that's probably nail polish from... That's probably what that is. Because that acetone takes that nail polish off, you know. That's fine. Okay. So now we want to glue it. But we don't want to glue right on the edge because we are still going to stitch it onto the box. We're going to stitch it around on the box. So, there we go. Now we want to make sure that it's exactly where we want it to be. So, let's see. Okay. Yep, perfect. That is indeed where I want it to be. Let's look at our bottom. And our top. Yep. Oh, look at that. Isn't it so cute? What do you think? Yeah, I love it. And it feels nice. It'll be squishy and nice. Now, this is what we got to do. We got to trim the sides. We got to trim it all up. Okay, I'm going to cut my corners, but I'm going to leave quite a bit on each corner because otherwise it always ends up being not enough. Okay, just cutting kind of V's in my corners, and then we'll trim. Now, if I'm, see here, I'm going to cut into my stitching. I don't care, because it's all going to get glued down and it's going to get restitched to the cardboard. I might even end up separating this video into two. Okay, we're going to trim. All right, we're just going to trim it, because we don't need that much excess. You don't want too much bulk, right? The more you have bulky, right? And it's okay if we have that much. Again, we're going to stitch it and it'll give a really cool pillow effect around our cover. We're going to put some nice cardstock or, you know, designer paper or something as our end papers. Again, I don't care if I'm cutting into my stitching. Unless that's my lace. No, okay, that's just my top of this. That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to cut the stitching on my lace. That's stitching you don't want to cut. Okay. It's okay if I cut some of this like fabric off at the top or whatever. Who cares? So there's our cover. And now all we need to do is pick out end papers, right? So this for temporarily, so this needs all glued down, right? So that we can put our end papers on top of this. Okay. I'm going to fold this over. Try to put some pressure on it to keep it. Oh, you know what I'll do is I'll grab my clips. The clips that Jania sent me. Dum, dum, dum. That will keep things good. Here, I'll even use one of those. Keep it fresh, huh? Just to keep it fresh. I'm gonna keep it fresh sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Okay. This is gonna get folded over, and this will get trimmed up once it's all dry and everything. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right, I just need to get this down. Just need to get it down. So far, I like it. It looks good. I've had messier looking edges, definitely. And you know, this is not perfect. You don't need to make a perfect quilt, whatever. It's not a blanket, or it's a journal. So, and it's a junk journal at that. It can be as messy as you want it to be, I think. I feel like that's, you know, everyone has a level of messy, and everyone has a level of, you know, sharpness or whatever. Okay. I will show you what I did. I messed up here. I sewed it messed up. It was the only mess up I did on my quilt, but ended up getting cut off anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't want to add anything to my... Oh, I was going to add my sari, huh? Maybe I don't want to cover it that way anyway, because then we would cover up our beautiful couple, right? We don't want that. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I think we'll come back and we'll finish it. Right, we'll pick some end papers, we'll glue them on there, we'll stitch it. I'll show you how to finish it up, and that'll be it for this video. Sorry for it being a long one, but it was a major project. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye!